204. I'll show you the drawing in a second. We're doing the learning goal, identify line segments, lines, and angles associated with the interior and exterior of circles. I have a compass, I've got a straight edge, I've got some highlighters, and I've got, just in case I have to, I've got a paper clip to help me draw a circle, and I've got a pencil. You should probably have the same thing. Let's go through page 204. All right, use circle O, there it is. Notice that it's circle O because O is the middle. We define a circle by its center point. We're going to complete each construction or drawing based upon that. Okay, question 3. This is a continuation of the activity. Construct a perpendicular bisector of the circle's diameter. That's where the compass or the circle creation device comes into play. Perpendicular bisectors. Make your compass be not quite as wide as OM, a little longer actually is proper. You're going to take your compass and you're going to center it on M and put your pencil, your pen drawing mark, on the other side of the middle, and then draw a arc. All right, there it is. Move your center of the compass to the other end point. So I started with a circle at M, and then a circle here is going to also be drawn at D, just a couple of arcs. By the way, if at any point you're like saying, I don't know what you did, pause the video, rewind, go back and watch it again. Now that I've created these two arcs and they cross here and here, if I connect a line through them, just like that, that is a perpendicular bisector. Highlight it. I'm going to highlight it. All right. To label the points of intersection of the perpendicular bisector and the circle, they're talking about right here as point P and right up there where the circle and the perpendicular bisector cross. By doing that, I'm creating like these places on the circle. I don't actually need the arcs anymore, so I'm going to get rid of the arcs. They were just there to help with creating it, but I want to take them out. Right? I don't really want to use those arcs. I want the pink line and the circle to be visible. Okay, identify all the drawn radii of the circle. So there are technically 4 radii that are drawn. Let me highlight them. There's OM. So that's how we'll signify a radius. Radii is plural. There's OD. So there we go. There are 4, right? So the other ones are OB and OP. Overpowered. Here we go. That's what they are. Those 4 lines that are created around the circle are the radii. Okay, what central angles and arcs do the diameter and its perpendicular bisector produce? So diameter is DM, and perpendicular bisector to DM is BP. So we want to talk about what central angles are produced. Central angles are all of these angles that are created around the center. Central angle around the center. So there's angle, let's highlight with green right here, DOP, DOP. There's angle POM, POM. There's angle MOB, MOB. There's angle BOD, BOD. Those are all central angles. I know they're not writing here. Sorry, I wanted to highlight and show you. Now, what and the arcs that they produce. So this is how we signify their arcs. We're going to go from D to P. We're not going to use the letter O in the middle, but an arc would be this edge of the circle, that section. So this edge of the circle is going to be arc DP, and we put a little rainbow over those 2 letters. Then we go from P to M. All right, P to M. PM makes an arc. 2 letters make an arc. MB, MBD. All right. That is the arcs that are produced. MB, BD. Those arcs that are produced, they all have measures of angles too. So what are their measures? I guess if you put 4 of them together, they'd make a full circle. A full circle is 360 degrees. So 360 degrees divided by 4 is 90. They all have 90-degree angles. There could be other like combinations of arcs. We could go around all the way through, but this is a minor arc, minor arc, minor arc. A major arc would be like I want to go from D all the way around through P, through M, through B. That'd be a major arc. The minor arc would be the other small section of the circle. Okay, we got a vocab word. And actually, I said a major arc. Look at the way they notate major arcs. They use 3 letters for major arcs. Remember that. Minor arcs would be not going through the 3rd letter. It'd just be like the little small section here. So always pay attention to the take notes in the sides of the margins of your text. That's true in any course, any like textbook, but in math class specifically. Okay, we're going to finish out this page and then end this video and move you on to the next one. A secant, highlight. A secant of a circle is a line, that's the difference, so line being the key thing, that intersects the circle at 2 points. All of that is the secant. You want to say chord, don't you? A chord, like a K sound, a chord is a segment whose endpoints are points that are on the circle. So a chord is a segment. That would be the chord. It goes from C to D. It's a segment. There are no arrows. It does not stop. Secants are lines. Chords are those lines, but they're segmented. All right. Thanks for watching this video. I'm going to go on to page 205 in the next video. See you there.